Well, back to our big story tonight. There are so many big issues at hand that the country is facing as President Biden takes office.
Joining us now with more insight, Chicago native and attorney Michael Strautmanis, who served in the Obama administration. Mike, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
As you watched this inauguration and you heard the president talk about unity and how important that was, how tough is it really for him to build that unity with all the divisiveness that's going on right now?
Well, I think there's always divisiveness in politics. You know, that's what so much of what politics is about. It's about choices. And I think that today, inaugurations are really about a pause from all of that and the opportunity to remember who we are as a country, to think about what we have in common and to come together. And I thought it was just a marvelous experience today. And it was kind of fun, you know, either because we're working from home or because, you know, we can't go to work or we're stuck because of the COVID. I feel like today everyone experienced the same thing. It sort of reminded me of times when I was a kid when we would all watch something together. And so I thought it was a great opportunity to bring the country together. And I was so proud of the way President Biden, Vice President Harris seized that moment and spoke to the country as a whole.
Well, Mike, I really appreciate your take on that. When you think about the number of Americans who have lost their lives in the pandemic, it doesn't seem that long ago to me that it was a staggering number of 200,000 Americans. It is now twice that, and the vaccine is starting to roll out, and we know that's going to be job one for President Biden. How do you think he will be able to manage all of the entanglements that were in front of him that are now going to be behind us as he tries to move this country forward?
Well, you know, luckily, I'd say I'm not really only betting on President Biden. I'm betting on us. I'm betting on our neighbors. I'm betting on our fellow Chicagoans. And I will say, and that's because it's not just the job of the president to do that. You know, he's coming in with a team. You know, you see him walking. I remember a really, really cold day in January in 2009, and a small group of us went inside the White House before President Obama got there to get to work. And so as President Biden and Dr. Biden, our First Lady, are arriving, there's already a team in place. They already have plans. They already have thoughts and ideas. They've already reached out to governors and mayors around the country, scientists, to get this rolling. And I sense that there's a seriousness, a sober tone to this inauguration and a sober tone to the place that the country is today. So look, we've all got to help each other. We've all got to come together if we're going to get this done. This is going to be a logistical challenge unlike we've seen in our country, at least in my lifetime. And so we've all got to step up.
Mike, you were a part of an historic presidency with the first black president. Now another historic presidency, the first African-American and South Asian woman who is a vice president. What were your thoughts today seeing that happen? Well,
I found it hard to, you know, not weep. I have to be honest with you. It was very emotional. And I think it's because, to me, you know, the presidency, the vice presidency, it represents something that I think is so special about our country, that anybody can grow up, ascend to that office, and be in a position to serve their fellow Americans. And today was just one more example of that, one more proof point of that eternal truth. And so it was great to see. You know, we have my wife was so excited. We have a young girl at home, a freshman in high school who's with us. She had a chance to see it. And so I think my hope is that out there in the country somewhere watching this was some young girl who said to herself that she could be the next vice president or the next president of the United States. That's what it's all about. So it was such a great moment.
Michael Strautmanis, thank you so very much for talking with us this evening. Be safe, be well.
All right, best to you and your family.
Still ahead, the